Fallout Boy. 666, and he's got like a satanic pentagram, but don't worry, it's just the Slayer t-shirt. So it's just sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Nothing to it. Oh, here's the big boy club. You got Marx. You got Lenin. Somebody remind me who this one is. And you got Stalin. They're all letting you know too. Remember Order Out of Chaos? Hegelian dialectic. The Brotherhood is literally on every piece of the chessboard. They have no opponent. It's all a charade. This country doesn't like that country. We don't like Fidel. Fidel threw it up as well, brother. And why do we have the show? Because you, the sheeple, have to believe in this constant that we're just incapable as people of anything, so that it ultimately, of peace or anything, so that ultimately the man of peace will arrive on the scene. The one with the final answer. No more division between all the religions. No more country versus country. Let us all stand as one human race in love and harmony and peace. Living for today. Ooh, I hope someday you will join us in the world we'll live in. Imagine there's no heaven. Wait a second, I'm Christian. Say that again. Imagine there's no heaven. It's our path to peace. I don't know. I don't know if anybody... Hey, man, hope it's making sense to you all out there. I don't know if you understand this yet or not. Republican. Let's go back to this for a minute. Republican, Democrat. Left, right. Punk rocker. Business executive. Nixon. Zappa. Let's move on. Far East Movement. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe it's a member of a band. Yeah. REM. Aviator. Shiny, happy people holding hands. Shiny, happy. Again, you're looking for the obvious Satanism. A song like Imagine by John Lennon doesn't sound a satanic. As a matter of fact, it sounds like a utopia. It sounds terrific. And again, I remind you how he's going to come and arrive. You got to stop thinking like, well, clearly Danzig's bad, but Elvis was great. Really, Elvis was great because I'm evil. But he was born again Christian because I'm evil. There's no disconnect there at all. Because I'm Christian and I'm thrusting my crotch in your face. Dun, 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 dun. Not sure who this is, but look at everything that's here. You got the one-eyed. It's subtle. But look at the shirt. It's like a Mickey Mouse devil horn hand. I just thought, I saw that one. When I see things that fall somewhere in the mix, I grab it. Fat Boy SSE. Not sure who that is. He's a rap artist, but there you go. Holy cow, we're in the F. We're in the F's now. Father John Misty. He just, he's got to look away, down, tragic look, you know. Fern Cotton. Not sure who that is, but there you go. The same old boring theme. You starting to notice a theme at all? Or are we still just imagining things? Federico Era. Not sure who that is, but there you go. There he is again. Phaedro. This is some kind of overseas pop star. Yep. Can I ask too, ladies, poll you guys, what is with this like haircut of men that we're told all the ladies like? Anyway, here you go. And this looks like, I mean, clearly there are sexual lines being blurred here, but heck, that's been happening since Corporate Rock took the scene and you liked the blonde boys with the makeup. I'm not sure who that is. Fergie. There you go. Just want to point out too, got the unicorn, some kind of unicorn horsey. Doing the wink. She's doing the one-eyed. And the 666. I know, we're just imagining things. Fergie again. Doing a little devil horn. So, Fergie, we got it all embodied. One eye. 666. Devil horns. We're just imagining it. Oh. Vow of silence, too. Interesting. Fernanda Lee. Ly. L-Y is the last name. There you go. See, this is what really makes you feel warm and fuzzy, doesn't it? You know? And that face, just everything about this, like, sums up the youth of today. Just like the look of, like, I don't give an F. An F you, by the way. Fetty Wap. Fetty, where is your eyeball? Sir. It looks like it may have been whited out, but maybe not. Definitely maybe not. There's Fetty Wap again. Again, sir, where is your eye? There's Fetty Wap again. Sir, what's happening here? Let that one sink in. Also looks like a little pyramid here, but that's beating a dead horse. Finding Jesus, Faith, Fact, and Forgery from CNN. This was some program they did. I would say, I haven't even watched it, but I'd probably watch that with a grain of salt, because I'll bet you they'll have on the skeptic. They'll have on, because you have to understand, all of this, absolutely all of this, all the academic scholars that tell you otherwise, knowingly or unknowingly, you know, we're out of chaos. Like, if you believe in it, fine, we'll take you on our camp. But, like, if you know we're all just playing fake chess to eat, drink, and be merry and blind the masses from the truth of this Jesus Christ, that's all the better. You're illuminated at that point. You have been accepted into the club. Well, God illumines as well. It's not just these occultists that know what's up. Those who believe. Finn Wolfhard. of Stranger Things, you'll notice that Bobby Millie Brown does it as well. So this young boy does it all the time too. Here he is doing devil horns, because when I was that age, whenever mom came by with the camera, that's exactly what I was thinking. How about you? Timmy, would you take a photo with me? Hang on, Mom. Let me throw up the devil horns real quick. Can I put the A-OK over my eyeball? Okay, Mom, I'm ready. Let me cover up my eye and look goofy. Ha! Ready, Ma? Golly shucks. There he is again. I'm ready, Mom. Do we have to? Do I have to take another photo? Fine. Let me cover up my eyeball first. There he is again. Fiona Apple. I mean, everybody. They're just like all tragedies, man. Fiona again. See, this is the more subtle form, where you know, oh, you're making stuff up. Well, maybe if you watch enough of these videos, you'll start to understand. FKA Twigs, she was with Robert Patterson, who apparently, Robert Patterson, who played a vampire on TV, actually literally is related to Vlad the Impaler. You look that up. Oh, did you know that George Bush, John Kerry, and Hugh Hefner are all cousins? Also, Brad Pitt's part of the family as well. Go ahead. Have fun on Google. David Crosby. Maybe that's why Melissa Etheridge wanted David Crosby or Brad Pitt. There was such a debate to surrogate father their baby, to donate the sperm. Well, David Crosby makes sense. I mean, he's part of the Van Cortlandt family, the Van Schuyler family as well. Heck, his family founded this country. No wonder it's such in hot demand. Oh, by the way, he was in Laurel Canyon too. The Byrds, Crosby, Stills, Nash. Young too. Neil throws up the symbols all the time. Neil thinks Charlie Manson was a great musician, by the way. Anyway, FKA Twigs. Moving right along. There she is again. There she is again with a Masonic pillar. You'll start to notice in movie scenes, there's an Eyes Wide Shut scene with Nicole Kidman. They like to throw it out all the time, where she's standing between the two pillars. You'll see the theme all the time. That's what it is. It's not even hidden from you guys. The Great C on the back of your dollar bill is a Masonic symbol. Your entire capital in this country was all built by Freemasons. The monuments are Masonic. And what do they call it? They call it the craft. Why do they call it the craft? What else do they call it? The witchcraft. Why they got like a skull and bones on the altar? Brother, I know, we're the wild ones. Well, good luck. Boy, that just makes me feel good inside. How about you? Flea, who, if you remember, talking with River Phoenix about how there's these demons floating around in the air around them, and he'd just like to be able to invite them to just flow through his nostrils. And I'll remind you again, Blood, Sex, Magic, their album, with a K, Magic with a K. There's Flea again. He's not a Satanist. He's not an occultist, dude. Nah. Let's zoom in here. Let's see here. Let's look at a little bit of the ink. I wish I could get a better look at this one on his chest. Love. Might start to play into the whole heart theme. But there you go. Flea, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Florence the Machine. It's during a performance. Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. Boy, if that doesn't say a lot. Mammon. Can you imagine that? It would mean, if I had that much money, it really, literally would mean nothing. You literally have nothing left to want. Nothing. You got it all. And they're letting you know who they serve, anyway. Gee, I'm sure Floyd got where he did because he's just such a great boxer. Nobody can beat him. Forever Florence. Not sure who that is, but there you go. This is somebody named Foxes. I guess they're, yeah, she's a musician. There you go. Frank D'Ambrosio. That's just Francis Bean. I must have saved that because I was planning a documentary at one point. Francis Bean, Cobain, and Courtney Love. There's Francis Bean, though. That's Kurt's daughter. Kurt Cobain's daughter, Courtney Love's daughter. Kurt was throwing up the symbols all the time. Courtney was. Now she is. Interesting. And then she's got all these, well... Could you guys figure out what this says? It says, well, it's my time coming. Well, it's my time coming. I'm not afraid to die. Where does that quote come from? Be interested to know. Vow of Silence, Francis Bean, Kurt's daughter. This guy's named Francesco Formichetti. He's got a lot of symbols there. Got like the Masonic cane. Everything is epitomized in symbols. Do you pay attention to them ever? Probably not. Because again, this is the way they always used to refer to it, to the uninitiated. Why do you think that people say that sometimes? Like, to the uninitiated, it seems like, well, what's really being said there? If you haven't gone through all this, like, you have no clue what's being put in front of your face. You just see it everywhere. That's just a pyramid. That's just an owl. Meanwhile, they're communicating with one another. Francesco Gabon. It's so stupid. It's so artsy. You got some sun, compass, eyeball thing going on there. Francis NG. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ing. I don't know. Francisco Lakowski. Frank Ocean. Tyler, the Creator, collaborator. Frank Ocean. ID Magazine. Frank Ocean. Do you like Frank's music out there, guys? Talented rapper. Puts out some really different beats. Well, just remember, while you're sitting back, relaxing, chilling, listening to a little bit of Frank Ocean, maybe Tyler's in for the next one, just remember who brought it to you. Don't worry about it. Jesus understands. Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa, Laurel Canyonite. In fact, pretty much anybody who came through Laurel Canyon hung out with old Frank here. Captain Beefheart got his start. Alice Cooper got his start with Frank. But he never did drugs. And you know what? He didn't even like the hippies. But his dad worked at Edgewood Arsenal, which was an MK Ultra facility, and was a chemical warfare intelligence officer. And Frank was raised on military bases. Nah. Just a coincidence. Frank, are you telling me that your Uncle Sam, that's who you are, you've been hanging out in a rock and roll band? Is that what you're saying there? Nah. Franzi Mueller. Not sure who that is. Some kind of fashion model. Yes. By the way, Knights of Columbus, the Catholic antithesis to Freemasonry, and this came from a knight that I talked to. During their initiation, the first one, there actually is a skull and bones on the table, and they actually are blindfolded. Just so you know. Hegelian dialectic. Freemason pose. This is why I'm showing this. You've seen them do this 100 times. Sign of the Master of the Second Veil. You'll see this, the anchor symbol. Remember Brandon Barthrop, the mocking spirit guy in my video about the mocking spirit invading the church? Got this tattooed on his face. Carl Lentz, who throws up the Illuminati poses, he puts it on all the time. Because everybody thinks it's just like a Christian symbol. Oh, really? There's a headline. Why the secret handshake between police and Freemasons should worry us. You think? But you're thinking way too small. Brother, we're way past that point. Duncan Campbell, we're way, way past that point. You got to think a little bigger than your police force. Because in every town across America, rural Indiana, rural Ohio, big city, especially the rural towns though, because you'll see these welcoming you in. Well, there you go. And there's Farmer Bob in Lee, who worked at the car factory all his life. He's a member too. Why, they'll tell you both, it ain't nothing satanic. We get together for the pancake breakfast. That's all we're about. Meanwhile, the guys at the top are like, "Oh, I love this pyramid scheme. Thank you so much for the plausible deniability. It's so awesome." Frida Pinto. Not sure who that is, but yawn. Ivan Barrios. Diamond, throw up the diamonds. Jay-Z, throw up your diamond. Well, that says a lot. Ma'am, please wear a bra. Let's just go up a little high there, because that's what they do. They assault you on every level. So you got the one eye and the monarch. Butterfly programming symbol. Fritz, somebody said that he's doing a pose there. I have no comment on that. Regardless, I have no comment. He's exposed a lot of truth. Gail Scott.